What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, again, I have a lot of news, a lot of extremely important and very powerful news. I will show you that the Trump story in regards to naked short activity is ramping up. On top of that, I will show you that AST potentially was full of shares back in 2023, and I will show you my investigation in regards to this matter. And at the end of this video, I will show you my personal story. And guys, please watch this video till the very end, because it is very important for me personally. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. It is the easiest way how we can push this video forward to the broader audience. And the more people know about our case, the more chances we have to win this battle. So, let's start with the news. You know that from the beginning of April, I consistently showing you this tweet. It was published by Crucial Mix back in April the 2nd of this year, and it is the ask. You have to call your congressman's office and ask your representative to contact James Comer's office to express support for an MMTLP congressional hearing. And for now, guys, it is still the most important part of our current activity. And let me show you how you can improve this action and how you can be even more productive. Let me show you this tweet that was published by Dr. E, and he wrote, "If phone calls aren't working, go visit them. Working in now." She signed the open letter, "The army never quits." And here's the picture of the Maria Elvira Salazar, and this is her office. And definitely Dr. E is about to visit her office, but I think he already visited it, and let me show you that he published several pictures inside this office. And he wrote this 13 hours ago. Very nice stuff. They will follow up for the MMTLP army and ask Comer to set a date. And Quinton Mint wrote this tweet, "Thank you, Doc." And guys, Dr. E added this tweet, "To you all, keep fighting. I feel the in-person visit to the local office is extremely effective. The staffers live in your area and can relate to you and the fiasco. The fiasco speaks for itself. FINRA SEC brokers equals don't want to reconcile. Show them this." And this is the screenshot of the Ralph Norman's tweet that he published back in February of this year, right after SEC published its response to the letter of 74 Congress members that was signed by 74 Congress members, and that was prepared by Representative Ralph Norman and his office. And this answer is following: "Just received this empty response from the SEC regarding MMTLP. 6 days late and worthless. Completely unacceptable." And guys, in response to his tweet, Sika Star also published several pictures, and he published the pictures from another senator's office, US Senator Kirsten Sinema. I don't know, I'm sorry for mispronouncing this name, but definitely, in my opinion, it is the best possible way how we can reach the senators' offices and how we can push our case forward through the Congress. On top of that, guys, let me show you this tweet. It was written because for now we have some rumors that our MMTLP community has some members that potentially are trying to push our case down. And Duke Metal Guy Murdoch wrote this: "Complaining about stupid doesn't fix stupid. Just ignore it unless it worries you. Richie already said that the officers know who in the community is causing problems. That's politics, false." And he added this just 2 hours ago. "A sound alternative is to continue to reach out to your offices and request them to contact Comer to schedule the hearing with the mindset of what tweet bashing Congress. Just an idea. What do I know? The tree fell, sure, but I wasn't there, so no, it didn't make a sound." And definitely, when we do something in order to push our case forward to the resolution, some forces, and we know who is standing behind these forces are trying to push our case down. And let me show you that one person that allegedly, for now it is allegedly, is standing behind this activity that are trying to push our case down is definitely a Citadel Securities and its CEO, Ken Griffin. And Junk Sebi wrote this tweet just several hours ago, and she added several videos where Ken Griffin answers to some questions, and she made this summary. Ken Griffin, the market cartel. And he said, we have the power, we set the price of securities, we study your trading data to trade better against you. We have $65 billion in sold not yet purchased liabilities. But the destruction of the US capital markets is retail investors' fault. And she also added three direct speeches from Ken Griffin, and she made the summary of his expressions. So, in other words, he said, we are stealing your trading behavioral data to build algos to steal even more from you. Next quotation, next summary of his speech, we have the power to set the price of securities, not the free market. And the last one, it is retail investors' fault. So, definitely, when you have money, you have power, and when you have power, you can basically do anything, and Ken Griffin is the perfect example of this rule. But, guys, I don't think that he will succeed in his actions because of this. Yesterday, I showed you that potentially Donald Trump might step in, and he is already stepping in to this case, and he said that it is completely unacceptable to tolerate the naked shorting activity on his company. And Busy Brands wrote this tweet 13 hours ago. Citadel Securities respond to Truth Social targeting attacking Devin Nunes. And Devin Nunes is the CEO of Donald Trump's company. And Busy Brands published this screenshot. Rather than support our common sense efforts to promote transparency and compliance, Citadel Securities bizarrely targeted our CEO with an unhinged attack. Here's our response. Citadel Securities, a corporate behemoth that has been fined and censored for an incredibly wide range of offenses, including issues related to naked short selling, and is the world famous for screwing over everyday retail investors at the behest of this corporation, is the last company on earth that should lecture anyone on integrity. And guys, it is very important to realize that if Donald Trump steps into this case, and for now, in my opinion, for him it is the easiest way to acquire millions of new votes in his favor. Definitely, he will not stop to solve the problem of naked short selling of his company. He will expand his efforts to each and every company that potentially have the same issues. And definitely, some of MMTLP community members don't want to vote for Trump. Some of us don't want to vote for Biden. But it is not the reason why we should be divided by this sign. Definitely, we have to unite and we have to push our case forward. And guys, remember, you cannot have any allies in politician sphere, because all of these people, they might consistently change their minds and they intend to do only the things that are important and useful for them at this very moment. That is why we can have only a temporary allies on our side from the politicians, especially from the top level politicians. That is why not to use it? And here is the tweet that was published by Kristen Shaughnessy, which is exactly responding to this question. And she wrote, there is nothing amazing about a snarky response designed to distract from the issues of counterfeit shares. Whether you like Trump or can't stand him, the issue at hand is the safety and fairness of our financial markets. Look at the reverse repo. Over-leveraged banks, out of control debt and spending, long defaults, and yet no one politician or regulator is insisting brokers settle the trades. If you care about companies trying to bring chaos and innovation to America, demand this settlement. If you care about fair and transparent markets for retail investors, pension funds, etc., demand trade settlement. And I have nothing to add to this tweet. I think she's 100% correct. And guys, let me show you another amazing news. Yesterday I showed you this tweet that was published by Johnny Taylor 30, and he said that he transferred his shares to AST, but he transferred via 2 attempts. And what is more importantly, each of his attempts has a completely different CUSIP. One of them is ending on 9590, and the second one is ending on 4371. And I asked you in my previous video, what's your opinion, why it is happening? And for now, guys, I made an investigation. I asked basically ChatGPT, and let me show you my conversation. So I asked ChatGPT, can a ticker symbol have 2 CUSIP numbers? And ChatGPT answered, no, a ticker symbol typically corresponds to a single CUSIP number. CUSIP numbers are unique identifiers assigned to financial instruments, including stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, to facilitate their trading and settlement. Each security usually has only one corresponding CUSIP number, which helps distinguish it from others in the market. And I asked him again, you said usually, but are there any exceptions? And ChatGPT answered, while it's uncommon, there can be situations where a single ticker symbol is associated with multiple CUSIP numbers. This scenario might occur in cases where a company issues different classes of shares or securities with distinct CUSIP identifiers, but trades them under the same ticker symbol. And definitely it is not the case of MMTLP and NextBridge. Additionally, in certain complex financial instruments or special cases such as restructurings or corporate actions, a single ticker symbol might temporarily represent multiple CUSIP numbers. However, such instances are relatively rare and usually temporary. And I asked him again, tell me more about 2 CUSIP numbers in cases of restructurings or corporate actions. And ChatGPT answered, in cases of restructurings or corporate actions such as mergers, acquisitions, spin-offs, or stock splits, a single ticker symbol might temporarily represent multiple CUSIP numbers. Here's how this can happen. Mergers and acquisitions. When 2 companies merge or one acquires another, their stock may continue to trade under the same ticker symbol. And this is not the case of MMTLP. Next one, spin-offs. In a spin-off, a parent company separates a portion of its business into a new independent company. Both the parent and the spun-off entity may continue trading under the same ticker symbol temporarily, but they will have different CUSIP numbers to represent the shares of each entity. And guys, despite the spin-off activity of NextBridge Hydrocarbons, it is not the case because the spin-off already happened, and there is no other companies. We have only one company, NextBridge Hydrocarbons. We don't have MMTLP, and definitely it is not the case for our story. Next one, number 3. Stock splits and dividends. Sometimes companies issue new shares to existing shareholders through stock splits or dividends, and this is the most intriguing part. So one of my viewers wrote me in the comment section. Let me show you somewhere here. A ticker only has one CUSIP. A second CUSIP, same ticker, indicating a different class of shares. So one is probably preferred share and the other would be class or other class. It is indecent. It looks like they are using 2 CUSIPs to indicate original shares that exchanged from Torchlight and the new shares that did not originate from Torchlight MMTLP spin-off. So they are separated fake shares from real at AST. And guys, it is quite interesting assumption, but let me show you further. If it is the case, we have to see the different CUSIP numbers in the first batch of transferring of JT and in the second batch as well. But he said that his first transfer has the CUSIP number that is ending on 9590, and the second one ends on 4371. And definitely it is not our case, because in the case of different origination of the shares, the CUSIP numbers should be mixed inside these 2 batches. And again, this is another evidence that FINRA is violating their own rules, and they implemented this new CUSIP number without any explanations. So let me show you another Another question to ChatGPT. You mentioned that it is a temporary action. How long can it last? And the answer is quite interesting. This procedure should not last for more than just a couple of months. And guys, we are in this process of nowhere's territory for more than 16 months, and definitely it is not our case as well. This is another evidence how FINRA and SEC violated their own rules. And guys, I think with all this information, we are about to see the major breakthrough in our case, and definitely this breakthrough will lead to some kind of resolution, and I will do my best in order to help MMTLP community to achieve the best possible remuneration for your shares. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna